Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome all my dear pupils to our new English lesson. Today we are going to study Unit 4, Lessons 4 and 5. Okay, so I want you to pay attention and prepare your student's book beside you. Okay, Uh, our unit, of course, you know that it is about computer games. Yeah, it's an interesting subject to study about. Yeah. Open your books, page 35. Today, we're going to study grammar about the future tenses and how to express the future in different forms and using different kinds of tenses. Yeah. And here is a grammar reference on pages 127 and 128 if you want to have a quick look on it. Okay, let's start now. Grammar of Unit 4, talking about the future forms, and we have another rule. It is the more, or the using the as comparative subject. The first form of using future, it is the will future form. How to form a sentence, a question, or a negative sentence using will. Like most of you know that we use will or want to build the base form for statements, questions, and negative forms. Let's see some examples. For the statement, we say, we will get home before 6 o'clock. We'll get home before 6 o'clock. In the question, we can say, who will win the next race? Who will win? Then we use will plus the main form of the verb. Yeah. What about negative? In negative forms, we use will not. Or you can use the abbreviation of will not. It is won't. Then I can say, I am sure it will not rain tomorrow. I'm sure it won't rain tomorrow. Okay, what about short answers or the yes or no questions? In yes or no questions, we ask starting with will. For example, we say, will you get home before 6 o'clock? You can answer say, yes, I will, or no, I won't. Will it rain tomorrow? You can answer saying, yes, it will, or no, it won't. We can use expect, think, or predict that with the will future form. For example, I can say, I expect that it will be sunny tomorrow. I expect it will be sunny tomorrow. I don't think that. I don't think that I'll pass my exam. Yeah, he is disappointed. He may be not studying well. Then he says, I don't think that I will pass or I'll pass my exam. Predict. I can say, I predict that you will become a doctor when you are older. I predict that you will become a doctor when you are older. Dear my pupils, when can we use these adverbs in the sentence? We can use adverbs like definitely, probably, or possibly to show how likely we think something is. Let's see some examples. Laptop, computers will definitely get cheaper. Then we use definitely, then I'm sure of that. People will probably use computers more and more in the future, then I'm not sure of that. We can also use may instead of will if we are not sure about a prediction. For example, we say it may be sunny tomorrow instead of saying it will be sunny. If you are not sure about something in the future, then you can use may instead of will. Then when can we use will? We use the will future form for predictions or actions we expect to happen in the future. Something that you aren't sure about it. You expect something to happen. For example, we can say Greece will win the next World Cup. Are you sure of that? No, it's just a prediction. Yeah. I'm sure you will be happy in your new job. Yeah, of course, I said I'm sure, but it's a prediction. He may be not sure. He may be not happy. Yeah, then I'm sure you will be happy in your next job. It's my prediction that you'll be happy in your job. Another form of expressing the future tenses, we use be going to plus the base for statements, questions, and negative forms. For example, we can say Salim is going to win the next time. Salim is going to win next time. In the question, we can say, what are you going to do at the weekend? What are you going to do? I'm asking about your plans. And the negative form, I am not going to do any work this evening. I am not going to do any work this evening. We use verb to be for short answers like these examples. If I want to answer a short answer, or if I am asking with a yes no question, we can say, are you going to watch TV tonight? The answer is whether it is yes, I am, or no, I'm not. Are you going to play football tomorrow? You can say yes, I am, or no, I'm not. Is Ahmed going to be a doctor? You can say yes, he is, or you can say in the negative form, no, he isn't. Then when can we use going to? We use the going to future form for plans and intentions. For example, we can say, I am going to start my own business next year. Then it's my plan. It's my intention. I am going to work all weekend. Also, it's my plan. We also use going to for predictions with evidence. If you have an evidence for your prediction, then you can use going to for. For example, if it is cloudy, I'll say, look at these clouds. It's going to rain. Then here I have an evidence for my prediction. Then I don't use will. I use going to, as it's a prediction with an evidence. Yeah. What about the present continuous with the future meaning? Can we use present continuous to express the future? Yeah, but in certain forms or certain circumstances. For example, we use the present continuous for the arrangements that you have already made. If you have already made some arrangements for something will happen in the future, in this case, you can use the present continuous or the present progressive tense. Yeah. For example, you can say, I am seeing the doctor tomorrow morning at 10:30. What does it mean? It's in the future. Yeah, it's tomorrow. But it means that you have called the doctor and you have put a time for a meeting. Yeah. You took an appointment with the doctor. It's at 10:30. Then you say, I am seeing the doctor tomorrow at 10:30. He is having his interview on a Tuesday next week. Yeah, it's next week. And we said he is having. Yeah, it's a present continuous. Why? Because he has done all the arrangements for his interview. Yeah. Now, on your student's book, page 36, open it and let's start answering these questions. The first exercise says all these state sentences are about actions or events in the future. Then what is your task? You have to circle all the future verb forms in the paragraph. Circle all the future verb forms in this paragraph. I am buying a new computer game at the weekend, and so on. Then I'll give you a chance to read it carefully and circle the future verb forms. We took three future verb forms today. The first form, it is will plus the infinitive. The next one, it is, yeah, it's going to be going to plus this form. And the third one, it is the present continuous tense. Now you have 1 minute to read and try to answer it. You can pause the video and turn it on again when you finish reading and checking your answer. Let's see the answer. Yeah. The first sentence, I am buying. Yeah. Then I have arranged for buying my new computer game. We are finishing our old game tomorrow after school. Yeah. Means I have made my arrangements for that. The next tense, it is I am going to win next time. I am going to beat the highest score. Yeah. Then I intend that. It's my intention. Okay. The next one will simulate. Yeah. Characters will even simulate conversations. Then using will plus the main verb. The next one is won't be. Yeah. Will not be. It won't be as cheap as they are now. I am going to stop spending so much money. I'm going to stop. Now, winter pupils, let's see some exercise. Uh-huh. I expect I expect laptop computers will get smaller and become more powerful. Then will get laptop will definitely get cheaper. Yeah. These are also sentences in the future forms. Now and in exercise 2, write predictions about how everyday objects will change and develop in the future. And here's an example. I expect laptop computers will get smaller and become more powerful. Laptop computers will definitely be cheaper. Everyone will have one. I want to start sentences using expressions like I expect, I think, I predict that. Use these words after will to show how certain you are about your prediction. Use the words definitely, probably, and possibly. Yeah. Take your time and let's check your answers. For example, if I want to say I expect, I can say I expect 3D televisions will get bigger and better. You won't definitely need to wear glasses. Everyone will have one at home. Another example, I think cars will park themselves. You will probably use your smartwatch to park your car. Yeah, this is prediction in the future. I predict that. I predict that iPhones will have unbreakable screens. You will possibly fold or bend your iPhone. It will be cheaper. Now we finished this exercise, and here's another part of the grammar lesson today. It is using the comparative form of the adjectives with the, in which we can put it the more, the more. Then what is the truth says? The more, the more. It's on your grammar reference page 182. Sorry, 128. The more, the more. We use comparative with the more, space the more, to say that things change at the same time and in the same direction, or that two different quantities are related. How's that? Let's see an example. I can say, the more I study, the more I learn new things. Yeah, studying and learning new things, they go in the same direction, they change at the same time. Then we say, the more I study, the more I learn new things. Now I want you to complete these sentences using the more, the more. The more realistic games become, the more space. I think that the more games I play, the more space. I predict the more, the more. Yeah, you can answer any answer from your mind. And now let's check your answers. The more realistic games become, the more demanding the games will get. The more realistic games become, the more expensive it will be. You can complete any answer. Yeah, it isn't a condition to use this answer. You can answer another answer from your mind. I think that more games I play, the more intelligent I become. Okay. I think that the more games I play, the more idle and out of shape I become. Yeah. I predict that the more countries you visit, the more experience you'll get. Another thing, I predict that the more books you read, the more information you will get. Yeah, good. Now we have some new words to start together. The first one, it is drive. Drive. What is a drive? Drive is a device that allows a computer to read disks. This is the drive. Yeah. Hold button. Hold button. Yeah. What's the of a hold button? Hold button. It's a button that pause. Yeah. While you are playing, you may need to pause the game. Then a button that pauses the game and prevents the game from being used momentarily. Yeah. If you want to stop a game for a while, then you use the hold button. How do everyday electrical devices become better than before? How can they be better than before? Let's see an example. For example, nowadays, people replace analog TV with a digital one. Look at the picture. This is a analog, analog TV. And this is the new and modern digital TV. Then, what is the meaning of analog? Analog, analog means using physical quantities such as voltage, often contrasted to digital technology. It is the, you can say it is the old technology, yeah, or the primary inventions, yeah. then it is analog TV, touch screen. I think you all know the touch screen. Many devices now have touch screens. Then what is a touch screen? Touch screen, it's a display device that allows a user to interact with the computer by touching areas on the screen. Wireless. Wireless. The family can connect many wireless devices to one Wi-Fi router. If you have a router, then you can connect many wireless devices. Then what's the meaning of wireless? Wireless, it's lacking or not requiring wires to work. For example, the remote control. Yeah. If you want to connect internet from your mobile phone on a router, yeah, we call it a wireless. Wireless. Yeah. Modern cameras are computer friendly. What's the meaning of computer friendly? Does it mean that they have a relationship with the computer? Yeah, maybe that. It means able to use or be used by a computer. You can connect the device to the computer, then it is computer friendly. Computer people, these are the words that we have to study today. Now I want you to open your student's book page 37 and we want to fill in the gaps using words in the box. Complete these sentences with words from the box above. Yeah. The first one says to turn on the console, press the space. Yeah. Will you press the power, the hold button CD, the DVD drive, USB drive, control pad, volume control? Let's check your answers. Then the first sentence says to turn on the console, press the power button. Yeah, you have to press the power button. The next one says to play a CD or a DVD, open the, what would you open? The CD or DVD drive. Sentence number 3, push the volume control lightly to adjust the sound level. If you want to adjust the sound level, then you would push the volume control. Number 4, the space can be used to transfer data. Then the USB drive can be used to transfer data. And number 5, control the character on the screen by moving your thumb on the control pad. On the control pad. The next exercise, we want to complete these sentences with the correct form of one of these verbs. Afford, buy, cost, earn, pay for, save up, and spend on. Let's check your answers. What about the first one? I like the touch screen on your new mobile phone. How much did you pay for it? Pay for it. The next one. How much do you spend a week on mobile phone calls? How much do you spend a week on mobile phone calls? Spend on. A. Laptops are quite cheap now. They don't cost as much as they did a few years ago. Letter B says, I know. I bought one for under 270 KDs last week. I bought one. Number 4, I'm saving up for a wireless controller. I'll have enough money next month. Then I'm saving up. Save up. Number 5 is I have a part-time job in a shop in Ahmadi, so I don't earn very much. Yeah, letter 6. Number 6 says my dad got a pay increase last month, so we can afford to replace our analog TV with a digital one. We can afford it means we can buy something. We can pay for something. Yes, my variables. Now we're going to listen and repeat words and to show where is the stress. Where is the stress? I want you to pay carefully and check where is the stress.
Module 2, Unit 4, 4.1, page 37, Exercise 3. A,
Computer,
B,
thermometer,
C,
kilometer,
D,
designer,
E,
animator,
F.
director,
Yes, my variables. Here we have listened to the different words and we know where is the stress. Now we are going to listen to these words in sentences. Yeah, and I want you to repeat the words in sentences. Repeat after the speaker, please.
4.2, page 37, Exercise 4. A,
Badr lent me a new computer game.
B,
First, you should check the thermometer.
C,
Dad's going to run 10 kilometers for charity.
D,
I don't like designer labels.
E,
Animators should adapt to new technology quickly.
F.
The director is demanding a higher budget.
Yes, now, my variables, we came to the end of our lesson today. And at the end of our lesson, I'd like to thank you very much for your paying attention and keeping with me all the lesson. And until I meet you in our next lesson, may God bless you all. Goodbye for now, my dear pupils.